Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jorvik, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to another band that was mentioned to me in my Linkin Park video, and that is the band Band-Maid. The only thing I know about them is that they are from Japan, so don't have a lot of Japanese artists in my playlist, so I think this will be pretty good. Of course, I also know that they're mostly, I think they're all women, which awesome, and they're also like hard rock, which is also awesome. If you have not seen any of my other music reaction videos, of my 3 biggest videos on my channel are those. It's the Linkin Park one, reacting to Emily and their new song, and then of course reacting to The Warning, which really pushed me over the edge of getting to 1,000 subscribers. So I really appreciate all you guys. Don't worry, there is more The Warning stuff coming out. I have been warned, and I also do know that while doing research for The Warning, that The Warning and Band-Maid did a video together. So we are also going to, not in this video, but we're going to be checking that out very soon, probably on stream this weekend. Speaking of stream this weekend, because I am now over 1,000 subs, I will be doing a live stream to kind of celebrate this little milestone on Sunday the 10th at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in the US. Hangout, we're going to be reacting to some more music stuff, also going to be mostly reacting to a lot of my old short films and stuff that I've worked on in the film industry, so it's gonna be fun. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna be listening to 2 songs by Band-Maid today. The first one's going to be Hate, and then the second one is going to be Thrill. Those are 2 specific songs that were recommended to me, so we're just gonna start here and just kind of see where it takes us. As always, if you liked this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's try to get to 5,000 subs. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, sick. I really like their outfits too. I can see why a lot of people wanted to recommend, because their playstyle also really fluid, really like clean. Obviously this is a live performance, so you kind of give them a little bit of grace because, you know, playing live versus playing in a studio, you know, is different. But I do love their like whole aesthetic they got going here. It feels very gothic, which I really appreciate. Okay. I know I feel like I'm not talking a lot, but it's like I'm also trying to read the lyrics at the same time. But no, their energy also is pretty unmatched. I mean, it's not something that you see a lot. But the way that it sounds like we're about to go into a bass solo, so I will back up. But the singer, great. I mean, she has great control. I mean, again, the performing of live is really what hinders a lot of artists, especially like pop artists, that really only just sing. They don't play instruments or do anything else. I mean, obviously she's just singing, but she's accompanied by an entire band, who's all just doing great. Basses, like I said, we're about to go into a bass solo. It seems like the guitarist is pretty good, and the other, I guess, a secondary guitarist. I don't know, the girl who's more looks like an anime character. I think she was also playing a guitar. I don't care if you Yeah, get it, girl. Woo. Oh man, so I will go back to work, but very rarely do you see, at least in my experience. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of, like, especially older stuff, but like you don't really see a lot of like bass solos, which is really cool. And she was shredding on that bass, and then the guitarist too. I mean, I didn't expect him to have a solo battle. That's pretty cool. Man, what a clean riff. You see what I'm talking about? The way that she, just like in the Warning, and like you can argue with Linkin Park and a lot of other bands too, but like the she's just closing her eyes and she's just feeling the music, and like that's how you recognize true talent. Is these people, they don't care what they look like. They're not there to look pretty or any of this stuff while they're playing. They are just there to feel and play the music, and that is what I look for in musicians, because that's how you know they are the real deal. Right there is what I'm talking about. She is just, I mean, like, true talent is really like, because like, you like, yeah, you can look down and play. Like, I play guitar, it's back there somewhere. I am nowhere at this level. Like, sure, I can play some notes with my eyes closed, but this is just a whole nother level of performance. And just the fact that she has her eyes closed and is just going crazy and just hitting the notes every single time. One, shows practice. Two, obviously they've been around for a decade at least, but it's still just like it just showcases that level of performance and that level of just mastery that they have over their instruments. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. Wow, what a song. I mean, obviously there's not a little bit. There's a huge language barrier, so I feel like I can't really, you know, relate or understand the song. But obviously there's subtitles, but even like the translations, aren't are probably exact, but in English they probably don't flow as they would as in their native tongue of Japanese. But still, what a great song, great energy. I was not expecting there to be a 2 minute, solo fight between the basses and the guitarist, and just the raw talent these ladies also exude. It's just I just really appreciate it, especially in the last like 15 years. Oh, I guess probably longer than that. Probably 30 years. You've seen a lot of just like artificial artists, especially in like the pop genre. Not to like degrade the pop genre, but like there are some good artists there too, obviously. But it's just like you don't really see the raw talent anymore besides singing, I guess. I mean, obviously with bands like these, they've been around for decades, so it's like I can, they clearly have their fan base, but I'm just saying, like, in the mainstream, at least in the American charts, you don't see bands like this. I guess you can argue Imagine Dragons. I brought them up in my last video, but they were just like one of those like rock groups that just really just became so popular. And like I like Imagine Dragons. I've been to a couple of their shows. They're also pretty good live. What I'm trying to say is that I'm really glad that there is a place for these types of bands here. These bands where you can just have a group of women or men or both, and they can just play the music that they want to play, and they're getting a fan base for it. And I really think that with social media, like if we didn't have social media, I would have never heard of these women before. I mean, surely they've probably done a North American tour. I obviously didn't know, but it's like you don't really see a lot of these artists get promoted, and I feel like that is a shame. I don't know what the musical industry is like in Japan, but in America it is cutthroat. So it's like either you make it or don't, and like, or maybe you'll have stars that just rise overnight and then all of a sudden they're everywhere. And recent examples are Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan. Never heard of them before, and then all of a sudden they were just everywhere, even though they've been doing music for like 5 years. But yeah, no, what a great recommend. That's definitely going to go on my list. I wish I knew more about them. I mean, obviously I'm going to learn more about them, and I'm assuming a lot of their fans who will find this video will also tell me more about them. I want to do a deep dive. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next song, and that is Thrill. It's also a really good riff. It's interesting because the first half of the song I think is good. I think there's the good riff, the guitar riff there, good chorus, good verse. It is interesting. They're not as emotive, and I think it's just because the stage in this video way smaller, so they can't really uh, go around and dance around, which is fine, you know. But they're still playing really good, and I really like. I do like when, because I listen to other international music, I guess you can call it. And it's so jarring sometimes when you're just hearing like a specific language and then they just throw in like random lines of English in there. I think it is kind of interesting, and I think a lot of that is just because there are some phrases in English that probably sound better phonetically when you are like singing, you know, because like I don't know, maybe that's just me thinking, but you know, let's go ahead and continue. 'Another bass solo. Nice. So, obviously this is the only two songs. Do they do that in every song or in most songs, where they just have the bass solo and then the guitar solo? Because I do like that. It's a nice like change of pace, I guess. You know, just to, you know, because like especially like from the 80s and like the 90s, like a lot of rock bands to me sound the same. So when you throw in something like this, where like I don't hear a lot of bass solos, you know, or like you know, or like a battle between the bass and the guitar solos. So it's like like I said, it is a nice like change of pace and just like kind of breaks up the monotony of, you know, just having a generic rock song. Nice. Yeah, another banger. I think, in my opinion. They have a really good like rhythm that they got going. That's like perfect for like headbanging, you know. And man, but these ladies, the chokehold that they probably have on like young Japanese men and probably American men as well, just is probably so severe. But yeah, I mean, besides what I've already talked about, there's not really a lot more to say. I do think that I wish I would have found them sooner. You know, it's funny because it's like between like the Warning and like in this band and presumably other bands that I will discover on this musical journey that I've started. I just wish that Rock Band was around. And like I know there's like a Rock Band emulator game where you can put like modern songs on there and stuff, and people can like do notations for them. This would be the great song to play, like on Rock Band or Guitar Hero, you know. But yeah, I'm excited to dive into their discography as well. I don't want to do it in this video because this video is already gonna be long enough, but I know they did like a collaboration. I don't know if they did a song, but I know that they met up with The Warning. I'm definitely going to be checking that out probably in another video. But let's talk about like international music just for like a second here. Because like in America, well, especially nowadays, the world's perception of America is that we hate like anything foreign, which is not true. Most Americans are actually normal, I promise you, and are actually kind and caring people and really want to be world traveled and experience other cultures, not just the loud minority of us. Just throwing that out there. For example, for me, I listen to a lot of Spanish music. I listen to a lot of European music, German, Swedish, Norwegian, Icelandic, some Eastern European stuff, but it's nice to just kind of broaden my worldview when it comes to international music, listening to Japanese music, because I'm not really like an anime guy, and I'm almost 100% certain that they probably have done like an outro intro song for an anime. If they have, let me know. So like when it comes to like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I know they're all very distinct cultures, but I'm just saying like Asian cultures, I'm not as well versed, and so it's nice to basically just find, because I'm not into K-pop or J-pop or any of that either. So if you have any of those recommendations you would like to give me, I would like to broaden my horizons in the Asian, the Japanese, Korean, like, just broaden my international music reach, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, what a great recommendation. I would have to find the person. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I had so many comments, but if you see this, you'll know it's you. But thank you for recommending me this band. I am looking forward again to diving deeper into their discography, probably in another video. But anyways, guys, that'll be it for this video. Let me know what you thought of these two songs. Have you heard of Band-Maid before? Are you a new fan? Are you a Band-Maid fan and you're finding this video? Let me know what your favorite song is from them. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do reactions to music specifically every Tuesday and Thursday. My name is Jorvik, and I'll see you in the next one.